On the news tonight, Ondo Acting Governor Ayedatiwa reaffirms government's position on cocoa industry. Stakeholders at public hearing on proposed LCDA's creation clamor for all inclusiveness. Southeast governors meet over deteriorating insecurity. And from the foreign scene, rising living costs top concerns as Zimbabwe heads to polls in fortnight. Good evening and welcome. Thank you for joining us on the news. I am Obi Chukwemeka Oti. We're starting from the home front. The Ondo State House of Assembly has held a public hearing as part of measures to ensure fairness, equity and justice in the creation of local council development areas, LCDAs, in the state. The forum served as an avenue for representatives of various communities and traditional rulers across the 18 local government areas of the state to present their position on the LCDA creation. House of Assembly correspondent Omoshilala Desoyajayi now reports.
In his quest to bring governance and development closer to the people, the governor of Ondo State, Oluwarotimi Akeredolu, presented a list of proposed local council development areas, LCDA, to the State Assembly for scrutiny and approval. While declaring open a public hearing as part of legislative step on the proposed bill, the Speaker of the House, Olamide Oladiji, applauded Governor Akeredolu for the initiative and sought the support of all and sundry for its success.
That Arakuni Oluwarotimi Akeredolu led administration in Ondo State will not hesitate to cancel or suspend the creation of a local council development area in any community or any local government area where there is a crisis or court injunction.
Traditional rulers and heads of various communities present at the public hearing put forward their various memorandas. They noted that the creation of the LCDAs will not only translate to peace and tranquility in the state, but also bring about all-round and sustainable development. Others requested for additional LCDAs and protection of homogeneity of their people and culture.
Our plea is that Ondo Southwest should be given an LCDA. The proposed headquarters of that LCDA is one of the 4 major towns in that place. The doing which is Omelege. Omelege is not a town. It is just a place within a place. It's a camp. It is a desert place that you have there. It is a camp very close.
In an interview with Osrc, the Oloba of Ushu, Oba Dr. Ademola Oyinbade Olanipekun III, the Iralepo of Isikon Kingdom, Oba Oluwagbemiga Olofin Ademola, and others appealed to the legislators to prioritize the cultural values of communities in consideration of the proposed bill.
Our resolution on this public hearing today is for the Ondo State and the Parliament as well to consider us for an LCDA because of the homogeneity and the cultural and ethical issues related to the show. Based in our local government, we want to thank Mr. Governor for the steps they are taking.
If the name could be changed totally to Osrc LCDA and capital artist, it would be better for us and we appreciate it. But the people of Osrc, the proposed LCDA is a good one.
For those at the public hearing, the eventual approval of the LCDAs will not only improve on the living conditions of those at the grassroots, but create a venue for accelerated development of the state. Omoshiliola Adesoye Ajayi, Osrc News.
Ondo State Acting Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa says the state's cocoa revolution agenda has attracted substantial local and foreign investors. Aiyedatiwa spoke at the National Workshop on Pesticide Usage in Cocoa and the Environment, organized by the Cocoa Association of Nigeria, held at International Culture and Event Center, The Dome in Akure. Government House correspondent Timileyin Falade reports that the event saw Governor Oluwarotimi Akeredolu being recognized as the most supporting governor of cocoa industry in 2022 in Nigeria.
The International Culture and Event Center, The Dome in Akure, was filled to capacity as key players in the cocoa industry gathered to rejuvenate their knowledge on cocoa production and honor personalities who have contributed their quota in the cocoa industry. Acting Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa, who lauded the Cocoa Association of Nigeria for the support, commended the partnership between the state and Cocoa Association of Nigeria for organizing a multi-dimensional training to rejuvenate the knowledge of key actors in the cocoa value chain.
Under the agricultural sector of our development initiative as spelled out in our Redeem agenda, Mr. Governor is passionate about the cocoa industry. It is a sector where the state can boast of comparative advantage. You are aware that our cocoa revolution agenda in Ondo State has become the envy of all, and it has attracted substantial local and foreign investors, not only to develop confidence in the industry, but to also partake in the sector in a manner that has been mutually beneficial.
He said diversifying the economy remains a priority of the present administration, while assuring them of government support to the development of farming, adding that smart agriculture remains a priority of the present government.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, without sounding immodest, you are aware that our cocoa revolution agenda in Ondo State has become the envy of all, and it has attracted substantial local and foreign investors, not only to develop confidence in the industry, but to also partake in the sector in a manner that has been mutually beneficial. On behalf of Mr. Governor, let me assure you that the cocoa sector will continue to enjoy priority focus and attention in this state.
National Chairman of Cocoa Association of Nigeria, Muftau Bolariwa, charged members of the association of the need to do it right with cocoa, both in quality and the increase in production.
The workshop is conceived to find a solution to the threats from the European Union, United States, and other consuming countries of banning Nigerian cocoa for reasons which include but are not limited to use of dangerous chemicals, herbicides and pesticides in the production.
High point of the event was a presentation of the most supporting governor of cocoa industry award to Governor Oluwarotimi Akeredolu, which was received by the acting governor. Timileyin Falade, Osrc News.
Justice Ahmed Mohammed of the Federal High Court, Abuja, has re-emphasized his earlier order that status quo be maintained in the alleged impeachment of the Deputy Governor of Edo State, Philip Shuaibu, by the Governor, Godwin Obaseki, over their differences. Justice Mohammed made the order following the inability of the State Security Service, SSS, to file an application using cause why the main suit should not be entertained. The trial judge had on August 4 issued the temporary order while ruling in a motion on notice filed by Shuaibu, asking the court to stop the move to ease him out of office by his principal. At the day's proceedings, other defendants told the judge that they were ready, having filed their processes. But the counsel for SSS told the court that he was yet to file the application requested by the court, as they ought not to be brought into the matter in the first place. Justice Mohammed adjourned the matter to August 22, urging the SSS counsel to file his process within 24 hours, while noting that the IGP is very aware of the matter in court. Meanwhile, the National and State House of Assembly Elections Petition Tribunal in Kano State has nullified the election victory of Mukhtar Omar Yerima from the New Nigeria People's Party NNPP as the House of Representatives member for Turani Federal Constituency. The tribunal's three-man panel led by Justice I.P. Chima ruled that Yerima's victory was invalid due to the alleged forgery of his primary school certificate, which had been submitted to the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. Justice Chima, while delivering the tribunal's decision, said it had been established beyond reasonable doubt that Mukhtar Omar Yerima submitted a forged primary school certificate to the INEC, noting that the act disqualifies him from holding the position he was elected to. The petitioner in the case, Hafizu Hawa of the All Progressives Congress APC, had challenged Yerima's eligibility and presented evidence proving the forgery allegations. The tribunal also directed INEC to retract the certificate of return that had previously been issued to Yerima, especially effectively stripping him of his elected position. Still on the legislature, but from the National Assembly, the House of Representatives has ordered the arrest of a former desk officer in charge of the Integrated Payroll and Personal Information System, IPPRS, at the Federal Character Commission, FCC, Haruna Kolo, over job racketeering allegations. The chairman of the ad hoc committee investigating mismanagement of personnel recruitment, employment, racketeering, and other related matters, Yusuf Gagdi, made this pronouncement during a meeting in Abuja. The ad hoc committee had earlier summoned Kolo to appear before the panel over a series of allegations laid against him, but he failed to yield the call. Also, the committee has given a deadline of Monday, August 14, 2023, for the Assets Management Company of Nigeria, APCON, and other agencies who have disobeyed the call to appear before the committee. The Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project, SERAP, says it will file a lawsuit against Senate President Godswill Akpabio concerning the disbursement of holiday allowances to senators by the clerk of the National Assembly. In a brief statement via its official X handle, SERAP announced that it was suing the Senate President, who has made the gaffe announcement on Monday during plenary. According to SERAP, it will sue the President of the Senate over the alleged payments by the clerk of the National Assembly into the various accounts of senators, while some 137 million poor Nigerians face severe economic hardships. Akpabio's gaffe stirred controversy across the country, raising questions about the legitimacy and timing of such money transfers. Details of the lawsuit, including petitioners and the specific charges, are yet to be disclosed. You are watching the news at 7. We'll go on a quick break. When we return, we'll serve you more stories. Join us again.
Win an all-expense-paid trip to Disneyland in the Indomie Golden Magnet promo. To participate, just buy the Indomie 70-gram pack and look for the magnet inside. Log into www.indomie.ng/Golden Magnet promo to fill in your details and enter your unique magnet code. All the Golden Magnet winners will get to experience the wonders of Disneyland. Silver Magnet winners stand a chance to win amazing prizes. Every pack of Indomie you buy comes with your favorite Indomitable magnet. Terms and conditions apply. Indomie, tasty nutrition, good for you. Win an all-expense-paid trip to Disneyland in the Indomie Golden Magnet promo. To participate, just buy the Indomie 70-gram pack and look for the magnet inside. Log into www.indomie.ng/Golden Magnet promo to fill in your details and enter your unique magnet code. All the Golden Magnet winners will get to experience the wonders of Disneyland. Silver Magnet winners stand a chance to win amazing prizes. Every pack of Indomie you buy comes with your favorite Indomitable magnet. Terms and conditions apply. Indomie, tasty nutrition, good for you.
You're welcome back. You can watch us live on our website www.osrc.ng or follow us on our Facebook page at OSRC TV, and on YouTube you can subscribe to our channel OSRC TV Ondo. Now to the rest of the news. The 5 Southeast governors have met in Enugu State to discuss the deteriorating insecurity situation in the region. The governors would, after their meeting, welcome the nation's service chiefs for an expanded security meeting. The meeting, which commenced this afternoon, have all the governors in attendance. The host governor, Peter Mba, received them at the Government House Land Building, Enugu. This is the first time all elected governors in the region will be meeting without sending representatives. Those in attendance are Governors Hope Uzodinma of Imo, Chukwuma Soludo of Anambra State, Francis Nwafiru of Ebonyi, Alex Oti of Abia, and Mba himself of Enugu. ECOWAS Chair and Nigeria's President Bola Tinubu said no option is off the table, including the use of force as the last resort in resolving the Niger Republic crisis. The chairman of the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, made the comment in his closing remarks at the Bloc Summit in Abuja. In a communique issued at the end of the extraordinary summit, President Tinubu said that no option is taken off the table, including the use of force as the last resort. He said ECOWAS remains steadfast in its commitment to supporting Niger towards peaceful and democratic stability in the country. The Nigerian leader, while admitting that there will be challenges ahead, said that with collective resolve, the ECOWAS will navigate all obstacles for lasting peace and prosperity in Niger and other member countries. He commended leaders for their unwavering commitment to the sub-region and welfare of the African continent. Meanwhile, President Tinubu said the coup in neighboring Niger has far-reaching effects on democratically constituted governments in the sub-region and reaffirmed the bloc's relentless commitment to democracy, human rights, and the well-being of the people of Niger.
Today we gather with profound sense of urgency and firm determination, building upon the commitment made during our first extraordinary summit on the grave political crisis befalling our sister nation. During that initial meeting, we voiced our solidarity with the people of Niger and their democratically elected president, His Excellency Mohamed Bazoum, by condemning the military takeover and the unjust detention of their democratically elected president and other officials. As you may recall, we called the junta to rescind the decision of them toppling a democratically elected government. We proceeded to impose sanctions with the hope that this resolute measure will serve as a catalyst for the restoration of the constitutional order in Niger. Regrettably, the 7-day ultimatum we issued during the 4th summit has not yielded the desired outcome. We have also made diligent effort through the deployment of various ECOWAS mediation teams. Following the resolution of our previous extraordinary summit to initiate a meeting of ECOWAS Chief of Defense Staff, the meeting of the Chief of Defense Staffs was duly held from 2nd to 4th of August 2023. The outcome of that meeting, as well as a memorandum by the President of the ECOWAS Commission on current socio-political development in Niger, will be presented during this summit. This will offer critical insight that will inform our collective decision-making process at this meeting. In reaffirming our relentless commitment to democracy, human rights, and the well-being of the people of Niger, it is crucial that we prioritize diplomatic negotiations and dialogue as the bedrock of our approach. We did. We still look to engage the party involved, including the coup leaders, in honest discussion to convince them to relinquish power as suggested and reinstate President Bazoum. It is our duty to exhaust all avenues of engagement to ensure a swift return to constitutional governance in Niger. More specifically, as leaders of our respective nations, we must recognize that the political crisis in Niger not only poses a threat to the stability of the nations, but also has far-reaching implications for the entire West African region. By remaining steadfast in our adherence to the principle of democracy, good governance, and the rule of law, we can restore peace, stability, and prosperity in the Republic of Niger, thereby fostering an environment conducive for growth and development for all.
Moving on, the Federal High Court sitting in Lagos has adjourned till August 15 further hearing on the applications filed by the suspended Central Bank of Nigeria Governor Godwin Emefiele, seeking to stop the federal government from further remanding or prosecuting him on the charge of illegal possession of a firearm and ammunition or any other charge for that matter. Justice Nicholas Owebo ruled that the application, which touched on the jurisdiction of the court, was priority and will be taken alongside another application filed by the government seeking leave to appeal against the order granting bail to the suspended CBN governor. Counsel to the suspended CBN governor had told the court that the application was germane and superior by reason of the persistent and relentless disobedience of the DSS to a clear, direct, and potent order of the court on the bail application of his client. He informed the judge that he had only just been served in court this morning with the prosecution's reply to the application seeking to stop the trial of the suspended CBN governor. He also asked for a short adjournment to enable him reply on points of law to the reply of the prosecution. The court then adjourned to August 15 for hearing of both applications. The Acting Inspector General of Police, IGP Olukayode Egbetokun, has approved the reappointment of Assistant Commissioner of Police Olumuyiwa Adejobi as the Force Public Relations Officer, PRO. A statement from the Force Public Relations Department explained that Adejobi's reappointment followed his recent promotion from the rank of Chief Superintendent of Police to Assistant Commissioner of Police, ACP. He was the Ogun State Police Public Relations Officer, PPRO, between 2008 and 2016. PPRO Zone 2 Headquarters, Unikon, Lagos, 2016, and Lagos State Command PPRO between 2020 and 2021. Adejobi became Deputy Force PRO at Force Headquarters, Abuja, in 2021 and was recently the Force PRO before his reappointment by the new IGP. Moving now to the foreign scene, with 2 weeks to go before the election in Zimbabwe, President Emerson Mnangagwa has held a campaign rally in the capital. Mnangagwa came to power on a promise to tackle economic problems, but many are struggling with the high cost of living.
We, ZANU-PF, will not stand by and let our people suffer at the hands of these clueless opposition-led councils. We must kick them out. On the 23rd of August, we must democratically and constitutionally kick them out of the councils. And the weapon we use to kick out these failures is your vote.
Are you ready for a new government? Are you ready for a new president? Are you ready for a new life?
Now talking sports, England forward Lauren James has received a 2-match ban from FIFA for the stamp on Nigeria's Michelle Alozie that earned her a red card in the Women's World Cup last 16. The 21-year-old Chelsea attacker was sent off in the 87th minute of Monday's match in Brisbane, while European champions England went on to win on penalties. She will miss England's quarter-final game against Colombia in Sydney on Saturday, as well as a potential semi-final, but will be available to return should the Lionesses reach the final on August 20. James had apologized to Alozie over the incident. And that's the news tonight. But before we go, let's take a look at the major stories. We told you that the Ondo State Acting Governor, Lucky Aiyedatiwa, has reaffirmed the state will continue to retain its position as the leading state in the cocoa industry. Stakeholders at a public hearing on the proposed local council development areas curation have clamored for all-inclusiveness. The public hearing on the bill was held in Akura, the Ondo State capital, at the International Culture and Events Center, the Dome. We also told you that Southeast governors have met over what they term the deteriorating insecurity in the region. And lastly, from the foreign scene, we told you that rising living costs have topped concerns of citizens as Zimbabwe heads to the polls in 2 weeks. And that's the news tonight. Thank you for being a part of it. Good evening.